when the El Dorado mine decided to close down, it was about 1982. My dad had come home and said, well, El Dorado's closing down and everybody's moving out. And there was a little bit of scare there because our friends lived in El Dorado. And we didn't want to lose our friends, and we didn't know if we had to leave, or if they were leaving, or who was leaving. So it was a little bit of scare of where do you go from here, or what happens from here. And being that young, and you didn't quite know what was going on. And then you come back to the community like it is now, and it's just, for the mining and corporations to come back in, is just, you don't believe it until you actually see it.
The people here have gone through some real hardships over the years with the mines closing and the town evacuating, going from populations in the 8,500 area to a 4-year stretch to about 600 people to another 3 years down to about 150, and pretty well been holding at that on and off. I think 05, I think they were at 75, and then the mining industry picked back up again on the uranium side and brought a little more interest in the area. We'd come back in again, of course, to try to take another kick at the can. I could say at the box mine area, and things are looking a lot more positive than they have over the years. But again, nothing's always 100%, even when you do have the money. Anything could change, but again, we'll hopefully that in May we'll be running a producing mine here, and give the people in town an opportunity to have a better life, a steady job, bring some more economics, I guess, into the area, and maybe we might see the town grow again a little bit.
There ain't going to be no mine, and there's definitely going to be no gold mine, because that place will never open up. It's been 28 years now in the going, still no mine, so now they're trying to sell it, so it's no mines. At least I can't see anyway. It's the last refuge in all of Canada, probably. There's no place else to go. Like, where are you going to go? You can't go to northern Ontario, it's pretty well all polluted. You can't go to northern Manitoba, there's nothing up there. So northern Saskatchewan, this is the last place. So there's Alberta's done, BC's done a long time ago. This is it. Fish are still plentiful, and the moose are still all over, and it's a perfect place to be, as you can see outside. It's meant for people who like working. It's meant for people who like winter. You gotta like winter, because if you don't like winter, you're sucking noodles. When it's 50 below for a couple of months, it's not bad. No, it's meant for people who enjoy the outdoors. Because if you don't enjoy outdoors, you're not going to ever love this place.
When we were kids, there was arcades and like video stores and movie theaters and restaurants, and you could do things. Recreation was set up, and it was like community based. Everybody wanted to work together as a team. And here now, there's not enough recreation for the kids, and they're getting bored, and they're falling back into the addictions parts of the way life was for their parents and grandparents. They figure it's the right thing to do, and it's going to kill some boredom, and let's try that. And it's not acceptable. There should be more recreation put into the community, like more organized events involving the kids, not just a poker game.
We've got a lot of people that are addicted to alcohol, but also drugs, and it plays a part in everything. It is a quiet community, but there's always the addictions issues. mixed into everything. We see the effects of the school with the kids.
The younger kids we have now in the community are experimenting, and we're finding that's not acceptable at all. And there needs to be more addiction counselors coming up. There needs to be more mental health for the kids, not just the adults, but for the kids also, so they can take pride in themselves and what they want to be and what they want to do, and where do they have to see their lives at.
One of the reasons we stay here is for our children. We have a 4- and a 6-year-old, both girls. And we believe it's a safe place to raise kids, but they also get a lot of freedom. They can grow up just having fun, just being kids, without a lot of the pressures you get in the city. The other thing is, my wife and I are both from the city, and comparing that to here, we just have a lot of peace and quiet here. We get a lot of time where you can just sit and think and appreciate the world around you. And that's something else we believe is really important for kids, just to have that peace and quiet and serenity.
You got places left around, you have people that are heartbroken over being left. Blame the mines, they blame the government, they blame whoever, but that's just the way it worked out.
Neither.